Hey everyone, this is Nigel again with another lesson. Today I wanted to spend some time talking to you about silent letters. Silent letters. Now, one of the things about the English language is, as I always say, it's not phonetical. It's not what you see, you say. If you do that, you're gonna mess up. Classic case in point. M-A-D, mad. Mad. M-A-D-E. Made. Made. This marker was made by chisel. Because we have silent letters, we have a new dynamics of the sounds of the words. Now, one of the problems is that some of the words that we have in the English language, for no apparent reason, has silent letters. Now, there's no rule that says A alone has silent letters, words with B alone has silent letters, H's alone, W alone, no. But today I want to spend some time talking about the silent E. It's often seen in so many of our words where words start out with one expectation, what we see. And then an E is added to the word and the entire pronunciation shifts. Let's look at a classic case in point. The word cod, C-O-D, as in the fish we eat, cod fish. C-O-D is spelled cod. But when we add E to that word, C-O-D-E, we have a new word. We have code. Interpret the code of this password. Interpret the code of this problem. C-O-D-E. And that is in so many words. What happens is the additional E, we call it the silent E or the magic E. It causes the first vowel to be pronounced by its name. So here we see O is not pronounced O, the sound. It's pronounced O, the name. So we have code, C-O-D-E. We have that with T-A-K-E, take. The final E is silent, but we give the A sound in the first vowel. Now there are a number of words like that, where once the final E is added, that E is silent, but its function is to cause the first vowel to pronounce its name. The second function of the silent E is to soften some of the harsh consonant sounds. Now let's look at this word. G-O-O-D, good. You hear the sound G? G, good. G-Y-M, Jim. You hear again? The sound of the consonant is very harsh. G, J, K. Cat. The sound of the C is as K, 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 cat. But when we put the word C-A-K-E, the final E is silent, but it softens the word. So here we can find words like age, A-G-E. We only sounds A-G, age, age, A-G, but we put that final E to soften that G. Grace, G-R-A-C-E. The C there is softened by the final E. Face, this is my face. F-A-C-E, the final E is silent, but it softened that C sound as a consonant. Another reason for the silent E is to clarify words. It clarifies words. Now, English words do not end with V and U, like the word love, L-O-V-E. You only sound L-O-V. Love. If you were to look at it phonetically, it's pronounced L-U-V. Phonetically. That's the phonics on it. L-U-V. Dove, the bird, dove. It's sound D-U-V, but it is spelled D-O-V-E. Love is spelled L-O-V-E. We burn candles. Candles. C-A-N-D-L-E. The E clarifies the word. That's the only purpose that that E sounds. It's silent, but it clarifies the word. So we say candle. The last thing you hear there is the L. You don't pronounce the E. Little. L-I-T-T-L-E. Little. Bottle. B-O-T-T-L-E. We do not sound the last E. It's silent. Now there are very many words in the English language that has silent E. And I'm going to add to this very lesson a list of some of the words that you can sound with silent E. And what I'm going to do is that I'm going to give you a sound, some of the indicators as to how the word is pronounced, so that it would make it easier for you. English is not phonetic. You can't see it and say it and be right. Wine. W-I-N-E. Wine. Now, if you were to pronounce it regularly, W-I-N-E, it's going to be pronounced Winnie. But because we have the soft E there, and it's silent, it gives clarity, so that I is long. So we said wine, wind, win. Those are some of the dynamics. Then we have what we call plural and singular. There's some words that when we add the final E to it, it makes it singular. Loose. L-O-O-S-E. Now if we were to take out that final E, it would be lose. L-O-O-S. Moose, the animal. Moose. Moose. Boy. Where's the water? Now, another reason why we have silent E is to make the word singular. That might sound strange to many, but the word M-O-O-S-E is moose. It's an animal. Moose is an animal, and we can sound it like that without pronouncing that E. That E is there to clarify it's a singular word. Loose. L-O-O-S-E. Loose. Now those words, if you were to remove the final E, they would automatically look as though it's a plural word. L-O-O-S. M-O-O-S. You would be confused, wondering what is the word, what is it supposed to be? Because once you move that E, it becomes a different word. That's some of the dynamics of the English language. And that's why I say to people all the time, knowing to spell the word is good. Knowing to read is excellent. But knowing to pronounce the word is awesome. That makes it dynamic. That makes the language more functional for you. The last reason why we have E's is what we call the no job E. There's some words with E and the E is not pronounced. R. R. A-R-E. Very common. It's one of the most used words. It's the plural for is. Is, are. She is. I am. You are. Are. R ends with E. And the E has no job. It's not pronounced. It's not making any difference in the word. And you're wondering, okay, why do we have it there? It's what we call the no job E. Some people think it's just there to drive you crazy. But hey, the English language was a construct from several eras, and it took its shape from several other languages. Or, O-R-E, classic case in point, iron ore. And if you were to see iron ore, you would know that ore is just spelled O-R-E. No sound of the E. If you were to remove that E, you will still have ore. O-R. The O would be a long O-R. That E helps you to pronounce it as a long E and indicates to the person who's reading, hey, there is a long E. Sound it. So that's in a nutshell the reason why we have the silent E. Once again, just below this lesson is going to be a worksheet that you'd have a number of words with silent E. And you can go on and try to pronounce them. Do the activity. It's going to help you to master speaking English. My goal, just to help you speak it a little better. If I can do that for one, I've done my job. Growing up speaking English, I've never known another language. I'm from the British Islands. I'm from the only English-speaking country in South America. And one thing I've learned, it's good to know another language. English